Oh, okay.
Should be interesting today. I wanna.
Wow, wow. Well, shit. We're here without the usual. Well, a couple people from the usual crew are missing, but
Unusual.
that's okay.
That's too much. Is that in your way? It just looks weird.
Yeah. I mean, he's wearing a black shirt, so you can't really see it. But
Yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah, that's usually why I put it like to the back.
How my sound? How my sound?
You.
All right, man. I
How
think we're
my
set up.
sound?
You sound good. Hold up.
How my sound?
There you go. That's better.
All right.
Yo,
Damn.
this is the tip. Your weekly episode. We are missing a couple people, but that's okay because we're still gonna keep it rolling. We're still gonna get it done. The fuck are you talking about? You do not fucking slack. All right. Just because there are some missing links, you go fucking harder. All right.
Who we missing?
So we're missing Akita Great and Zach. Zach, yeah, that guy, that fella that sits right here. But it's okay. I don't know what we're gonna talk about today, guys. What are we gonna talk about today? Let's shoot the shit.
Go
Fuck
ahead, you kick it off. Let's see what we got.
Damn, man. I just spent I work all, like 3 days through the weekend. That's basically my work week. So I get all the people who they've been waiting all week to get their shit. They're crabby. They're ready to spend money though. That's okay. That's okay with me. But damn, man, it leaves me tired. And every time we have to record these episodes, it's the end of my work week, quote unquote. So shit, man. All I got on my mind is people coming in and causing a ruckus. If that makes sense.
10-4.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So like shit, man. My mind is fucking blue right now. And I forgot my monster. I fucked up, people. I fucked up.
So, what's the hardest things you had to deal with working at your job so far?
Oh my god, bro. Rentals for sure. Right? Like to all you musicians out there renting gear, like just put your shit where it's supposed to be. There's pockets in the bags for when you rent your damn power speakers. To all you DJs out there this summer, please just put the power cables back in the bag so I don't have to go searching through a fucking pile of cables and shit. Like be considerate. Be considerate, I feel like that's not too much to ask. And then putting away heavy ass speakers, making sure all the cables are, for one, the right cables, got to time all up. But people, it's like, I feel bad for people working clothing stores because, people grab shit off the shelf, but you're supposed to make it look nice. It's essentially the same thing. But if you're a musician and you're dealing with like 100-foot cables, oh my God, bro. Ridiculous. So I'd be sweating working at Guitar Center. Who the fuck sweats working at Guitar Center, bro?
You.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm working a little too hard. I don't know. I feel some type of way.
I mean, at least you're passionate about what you do.
That's fair. That is fair. Aside from the bullshit, like dealing with or being around music all day that's a plus. So don't think I'm not grateful, friends. I am.
What would you say is your biggest benefit by working at Guitar Center?
Oh, definitely the discounts. As a upcoming musician, like definitely the discounts. Cause getting all this gear, bro, I've been able to upgrade my home studio. Pretty nice. Like I can get shit for pretty cheap. So it's like, man, I can definitely look past the bullshit if I'm getting stuff that's quality. Like I got some new speakers. I got
What kind of speakers you get?
they're Atom Audios. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
I got a pair at the house.
Oh, you do? Oh, bro, they're crazy. They're really good. And I was torn between the T5Vs or the HS5s from Yamaha. Atom Audio all the way. All the way.
Only thing I would say about Adams though, at some point you're gonna need a sub.
Really? Yeah, I have noticed the bass is a little
Yeah, their bass
lacking.
isn't the greatest.
Just
So
a little bit.
you would need some if you're making a studio and you're getting some Adams, you need to get a sub if you can afford it. If you have to wait, fine, but
Yeah, that's true.
eventually down the line you're gonna have to get a sub if you're getting the Adams.
That is one thing I would agree with. The bass on that is lacking. Lucky, I mean, they have a plus 2 dB setting on the back for the low frequencies. That's pretty nice, but yeah, it doesn't. You need a sub.
So
Listen
speaking
to
of home studios, what do you think are the essentials for having a home studio?
All right, so essentials. You definitely need an audio interface. Um, Getting a good pair of speakers can be a lot more expensive than getting a good pair of headphones. So if you're looking to, just be cheap, but you still want like good quality, go with the headphones first because that would be cheaper. That's like half the cost of the speakers. And then
Half.
yeah, like you're usually paying say $400 to $500 for a pair of speakers. If you're paying the good ones, like the Yamahas or Atom Audios or uh, those are really like the two biggest ones. The KRKs, like the yellow ones,
Yeah, okay.
those are pretty close to 200. So you're basically going to be paying $400 plus tax for a pair of good speakers, or you could get a pair of good headphones for like 150, $200, and just deal with that for a start. But if you can afford to get the speakers, by all fucking means, go for it. But I don't think it's necessarily essential at first, just because I don't think everybody can afford a good pair of speakers. But if you can, go for it. And then
You have to have a doll, right?
yeah, definitely a DAW. I mean, the
You gotta
computer.
have a computer too.
Yeah, the computer is definitely the most important part.
What kind of computer?
Oh, you either need a Mac or a very high powered like gaming PC type system. But usually music makers like going for a Mac. Like you guys use
PC
Mac.
PC users beware though, 'cause I have both. Sometimes when you download VSTs or other instruments, they go in folders. You have to reroute to certain locations, and that gets very annoying. So just beware.
On PC?
Yes.
But if you can handle that, if you're all techie and shit, go for it. I mean, I don't know. I like being able to use uh, like a Windows PC for video games too. But shit, that's multi-use. Like that's better than just one use. Can't play video games on a Mac.
Do you want to play video games though?
I-
Whoever's watching or listening to this. If you don't want to play games, get a Mac. If you want to play games, get a PC and a Mac. If you want to just play games, just get a PC, of course. If you want to just make music, most likely just get a Mac.
Yeah, I listen to this guy since he has both. But I need to upgrade that too. Shit. But back to what you said, definitely audio interface. If not a pair of speakers and a good pair of headphones, and then your computer, of course. Because honestly, like even a MIDI controller, like a lot of people make beats just by clicking shit in. So is it necessary? If you really like tapping that shit, then go for it. But you know, not really the most necessary. Now, if you're putting vocals down, you definitely need that audio interface for reals. And I'm assuming most of you people out there, any artists watching, like you want to record vocals, get the audio interface and put a lot of money into it. Would
And
you
get
agree?
a microphone.
Yeah, get a good microphone for sure. Get a good microphone for sure. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. What was
I
it?
was about to say, obviously, the higher quality, the better. But get what you can afford. But the most important thing about building a studio is fund it. Be able to fund it. People talking about, oh, man, most important thing to get the studio money. More money you have, the better you can have your studio. So find a way, and whatever you do, whatever you want to do, to create an income to fund your situation, your business, or if you want to call it, or whatever you're trying to do, have the money to fund it.
Facts. But I don't know how I struggle because working a job anyways, like I can't do that shit. Like even working at Guitar Center, sometimes I'm like, fuck this, bro. I hate this. But it pays good and it's related to music, so it's like this is the only job right at this moment that I'm willing to, you know, deal with the bullshit. I don't know how, you know, honestly, I don't know how you can work a full time job that's not music. That that shit would drive me crazy, man.
whole lot of people do it.
Hell yeah, that is true.
You said
You
full
gotta
time job.
live.
Facts, yeah, that's true.
You said it's not music and still do music.
hmm
Basically,
I mean, I just figure like I don't know,
think
man.
you
We just,
should if you have to.
well, definitely if you have to. There's no
Yeah.
other option.
I think it's easier to. I guess it's an easier way to kind of flow if it's like music related, the job and then studio. But sometimes it's good to take a break and get away from music, because sometimes your best ideas come to you when you're not even in front of music or around music.
That's fair.
So it may be something you should have done in a mix, or you could have done to a beat that you won't even think about it while you're sitting at your computer. It'll come to you while you're, I don't know, walking the dog or doing something different, is when it'll actually hit you. Like that problem you can't solve that night when you're mixing or something. It's like it's usually something really simple, and then it's like it'll come to you like the next day. Just like, how stupid could I be? Like that's all I had to do.
See, I could agree with that because a lot of ideas I get related to music come while I'm driving, and like, but that's just because I drive all the time, so that's like the only time I'm not. I'm doing something, but I'm still getting to like sit down and just be like, there in my thoughts, in a sense. Obviously, paying attention to the road, but I got a clean record. Don't get it twisted. But, you know, I think in the car, man, my mind moves. Just, yeah. But I don't know. Dealing with bullshit, I can't do it. I can't do it too much. There has to be an incentive. There has to be an incentive for me. Otherwise, it's fuck that for me. hmm
Word.
Is that a character flaw? Or is that like, am I being stubborn?
What, that there's an incentive for you dealing with?
Well, like working, like I literally, like every job I've worked, I will admit, I think I slacked a lot just because to me, in my mind, it wasn't important. And I was like, I could be doing better things. But like, at the same time, I didn't really get a good review from my employers. They were like, I'm not working well
I kind
enough,
of
blah, blah,
think
blah.
that's like human nature, though.
You're not the only one.
You're not the only
Yeah,
one,
it's
and
a
it's
lot of
like,
people.
Bless.
and it doesn't matter even if you're a manager at that store. You're still not the CEO. You're still not the president. So it's like you could be doing something better. You always want to get better. So I think it's just kind of natural to just be like, I don't need this. I could be doing better. Because
Yeah.
the truth of the matter is, we all could do better.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
But the question is, do you really want to do better?
yeah, do you really
That's the
want the
other problem.
responsibility that
Yeah.
comes with better?
Exactly.
Fuck yeah, that's true.
People say, man, I want to have a better job, want to have better
Mhm.
money, but they don't change their lifestyle to live better or do better.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the problem comes in.
Yeah.
And going back to the previous point about being a creative and working a job, and going back to what you said about needing other ways of just getting outside, just making music or creating your art wherever it is. Sometimes people get creatively depressed
Yeah.
and don't do certain things that they used to do. I've been into it. I know some people
Mm.
that got me into what I'm doing and went through the same thing recently. So
Hell yeah.
that's a thing. Creative depression is a thing.
What's the longest period of that you've gone through?
2 years. I'm just getting out of mine.
Shit.
Keep in mind, I still been working studio the whole time, but
Damn.
creatively sometimes I just haven't been inspired to do certain things.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's a long time. I mean, I would say mine it's about half that time. It was about a year. It was actually before coming to the studio. Like when I first came and interned, I'd say it was like a couple months prior that I actually changed my mindset on things. But which I think I mentioned a lot when I first started working or like interning here. But dude, like for a whole year, I just did not make shit. I didn't touch my fucking laptop. I was like, fuck that. Like it was almost like I hated music. That was like the mindset I had, and it was weird because I mean I'm glad, I'm grateful that there was a switch somewhere along the line, but I really thought that I was not going to make music anymore. That's how much I hated making music because of how I struggled, getting my ideas out. It frustrated me so much, and then the ideas that I did put out, I didn't think they were like good. I didn't like them, me personally. And I was like, why the fuck am I creating shit if I don't even like it? So yeah, I feel that, bro. That shit sucks. You're just getting out of yours.
Yeah.
How did you? How did that come about, or how did that start?
I don't know if COVID had a thing to do with it. I would say
That's the
it
one,
might.
bro.
I'll say it might. Probably had a bigger impact than I might realize, but
That isolation, bro.
it just got to a point where I was seeing my money coming from wasn't what I was doing beforehand or what I was mainly doing at certain periods of time. So I would just pretty much switch to what's benefiting me financially at hand, which is what everyone should do in my opinion. But
Yeah.
also at that same token, you end up not doing things you skills you develop, then losing certain skills because you don't want to spend that time learning it again. And
Mm-hmm.
then I just graduated college, so I'm falling out of the system of only having to go to class and I can stay at school and practice and get better at, but now I just have to be at home and work.
Yeah.
That's something I just now honestly started to really get adjusted to officially and start
Mm-hmm.
developing routine because people don't talk about the adjustment of getting out of school, whether it's high school or college, and having to adjust to real life
Hell
and
yeah.
still doing what you like to do or love to do or finding it out and building towards that.
Hell yeah. That's crazy that you say that. I never, like, it just kind of clicked in my head that I went through that same period, but like 2 or 3 years ago. But that's also because I like dropped out of college. Like I still want to go back, but I want to go back for a different reason. I only went for a year, and then I was like, "Fuck this, dude! I hate school." And then when I did, it was just because of the system of it. I was like, I'm not passionate about any of this, and so I think I don't know. It was just kind of like I was like, I'm gonna drop everything and just try and go find what the fuck I want to do. And then yeah, like you said, adjusting to the real world, bro. Like mortgages or not mortgages. I'm sorry, loans for cars was like one of the biggest things that I first learned about moving out. I got fucked on that twice already on my third fucking car loan. Um, credit, a bunch of shit that we've talked about on the podcast before, but like learning that shit is hard, dude, and you have to learn it the hard way sometimes. Car maintenance, fuck that. Fuck car maintenance. That shit is it's taking so much of my money. I try not to think about it. It gets me salty, but I don't know, man. There's just a bunch of shit that you just have to learn that nobody fucking tells you about. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I guess it is by design because you go through most of your life only learning what your parents and what the school system teaches you, and your parents only can teach you but so much because they either do or don't know certain things, and you're basically just getting taught by a school system because you're there most of the time your whole life. You're not with your parents most of the time. If you're going through public school system, you are at school more than with your own family.
That's true. Ooh,
So they are teaching you.
that's a bar. Ooh, damn, that's crazy. That is true.
You don't realize stuff like that till you sit back and look. Man, I've been around these people more than my own family.
It's the same with work, just like with school.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Work is just high school 2.0, to be honest with you.
It is.
That boy's speaking facts on the podcast right now. Damn. Y'all need to rewind that shit. So that's true. Bro, grown ass people like in their 40s, 50s, and 60s act like they're in high school still.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
It's by design,
are you
man.
doing? That shit scares me because it's like, if this person can be like that at 50 years old, that means I have the ability to be like that at 50 years old, like that unaware. So I try and make it as much of a point as possible to be aware of like this shit that like, you know.
Come on, man. Why you coming for old people already?
Man, I'm not trying. Yo, I lowered the age, bro. I said 40.
Nah, but look,
I said 40 and 50.
I'll even though your old people takes a while, I'll give you that one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people will be 50 and still act like they're 12. They never grew up.
It's just like, why are you like that? I think it's because nobody ever told them that they were acting crazy, or nobody that they cared about enough told them they were acting crazy. And then
If they had people that cared about them.
fair. I don't know what it is, man.
Or it could be one of those ones that think that they're normal and everybody else is weird. So
Fair point.
See, that's the shit that scared me, bro. Because it's like, man, I think I'm normal, or not normal, but I definitely don't think I'm like on that level.
Yeah,
But who? How can you tell? You know, how can you tell?
you gotta get humbled.
Facts. That's why I was saying like you need somebody to tell you if you're doing too much. You need to be humbled by
Right.
somebody.
For example, we'll take the sports right quick. Russell Westbrook has never been humbled until now, and he does not know how to handle it. He acts like he does, but he does not.
My friends have been talking about Westbrook. Can you explain what that situation is? Just because I'm not
He
not too into
he's been
sports.
playing the same way pretty much his whole career, but now he's just very bad at it
Ooh.
because he has to. He's in a winning situation. Well, let's take into account the OKC years with Kevin Durant. Yeah, they were winning, but it was to a point, and it was kind of a better system for him anyway, where he was effective. Now he's in a new situation where he pretty much is paired up with the same player that's exactly like him, but better IQ and better all around, pretty much. But he's on a new team where he's expected to win
Mm.
every season. OKC wasn't expected to win a championship every season. The Lakers are. So now that he's being held to those expectations and he's still being a player that he always was and hasn't had to change his game ever,
Yeah.
he has to change his game and adapt, and it's not working. He's playing terrible.
Wow.
He went from MVP of the league to arguably he should have been in the running maybe for six man of the year. He shouldn't have been a starter. So in a matter of like 3 years, he went from arguably the best player in the league, quote unquote, with MVP to like he should have been a bench player this year.
Damn. And you think it's just because the way they set him up to play?
He's never had to be coached,
Mm.
and he's never had to play in a real system.
Mm.
Only reason it worked for other players because they were around certain organizations and people that made them win.
Mm. Facts. Gotta be around people who make you win. Like who will make you work for it, rather than just give it to you.
Because it's about having the right intelligence, mindset, and situation for you to be successful, and having the ability to want to learn in a way that's beneficial and that works the right way.
See, but to me that's crazy. Like how can you play so poorly though? Like even though you've already been in the league, you've already played around pros, many practice seasons, and actual game seasons. Like how do you fall that hard, bro?
I guess
When you have a major skill or a major asset that you don't have to rely on other things that maintain or obtain skill,
Mm.
that's where fallouts like that can happen. Let's bring it to him.
he only knows how to play one way.
Yeah, and he's always been the athletic guy.
Yeah.
Same as the very talented MC that doesn't know how to make songs. He
Gotcha.
can rap pretty much with anybody, but he never sat down and had to make an actual song. So his
Gotcha.
music doesn't go anywhere. Or he's able to stay in the realm of industry a long time because he can rap so well on features and a couple standout tracks here and there. But he is a fall off because the formula stops working, the chime change.
See, I'm glad you started to put it into music terms. I was actually just about to ask you to do that. Shit, smart. That makes a lot more sense though. Damn. That's why I feel like it's good to always do shit that you're uncomfortable with, like in your field of work or what you're pursuing. Because for one, you're gonna find growth. That's one thing I know is if you're uncomfortable, that means you're finding growth in some sort of way. So you just gotta try new shit. Even though one thing could be working out. I mean, I don't know though.
It's good to learn new
I don't
things because you never know what kind of situation you're gonna walk into. So
Yeah, no fair.
yeah, so you should always learn new things. It's not
Don't stay in your bubble.
it's learn how to achieve I guess the same goal from different platforms or different angles because you're not always going to be in the comfort of your home or somewhere you're familiar. Sometimes you gotta go on the road and
Hell yeah. I think about that a lot actually, because it's like, what if you were placed, or thinking about myself, but in this example, like if you're placed in a studio, and there's artists who have platinum records or whatever, They've been on big tracks and shit, and this is your fucking time to show these people like, okay, what do I got? Like I think about that time, like if that does happen, would I be ready? That's some shit that inspires me though to be better, because it's like there could be a possibility that could happen in a way that I don't expect it to, and if that does happen, then I want to be ready. You know.
That's a good way to prepare yourself when you begin to practice and just in your free time. Just imagine yourself coming in, sitting down, and whoever your favorite rapper is, Lil Yeet or Yeet or whoever, he walk in and he said, "I need a beat," and just imagine him sitting in that chair
Hell yeah.
and you making that beat.
Hell
So,
yeah. I have done that before, but it's been in my house. I've been alone, so it's different. You know. That's why coming out to the studio is nice, and like getting out into the real world per se. Hey, if you're a veteran producer out there, get out into the real world, man. Start talking to people. That shit's good. That's the way you learn. What do you guys want next in your music career? Where do you see yourself, like, just going with what you're doing right now? You know, because the way I see it is like planting seeds to enjoy the fruits of your labor type shit.
Analog become more immersed in the analog world.
Oh, hardware. Okay,
I got
okay.
a simple answer for you:
I like that.
income. That's what I want next.
Well, that feeds into what I said. So same difference.
Income.
Income is everything. If you live in the US of A, sir, income is everything. I agree with that though.
But it's always more than one way to get income. Nowadays, you need more than one way to get income anyway.
That's true.
Because prices are going up so high and everything, inflation is going up by the day and by the night.
And if I don't know if you've been living in the world in the last 2 years, but if COVID has taught you anything, you better have a backup plan.
Sure.
Cause they can close your job down, they can shut down.
Or have the money to support in case you have to make a switch like that. Don't rely on your job. Rely on something that can benefit you outside of a corporate system.
Yeah. That's hard though, man. Our whole entire lifestyle is built around the corporate system, or most people.
That's how they
Most people.
scheme you.
But it's not fit for everyone. It's only fit for a
That's
certain
true.
certain group of people.
That's true, and that's why I was saying, man, growing up, even in school, in college, in many jobs I've worked, to me, I can't click. It doesn't click with me. It's like I can't do it. Can't fucking do it.
Not everyone can do a 9 to 5 because not everyone operates well early in the morning. That's why you get grumpy cash registers and other people to that magnitude because it's just not their mechanically built time of day. Some people operate better at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Just vibing.
You know that well, bro. don't
I
know
got
how
a
you do
question
that.
for both of y'all.
What's
This just popped in my head. What's like one of your number one pet peeves when recording an artist in the studio? Like one of your number one pet peeves. Something that I just said bothers you.
For me, at least, a quick answer that popped into my head immediately is an artist that doesn't know how to express their creative ideas. Please learn how to communicate what the fuck you're trying to do. I think that's one of the most important things. Like, for real.
But isn't that our job to figure it out?
That is true. That is true. So,
I don't
okay,
know.
that's fair, bro. That's fair. You
I
got
don't
me.
know.
I'm ashamed.
Just saying.
I'm fucking ashamed. All right, what about you?
I don't know, man. I'm not saying I don't have any.
I got one.
Go ahead. What's yours?
Know your lyrics. Like I don't
True.
know your lyrics. Like it's just
Oh
I don't know.
being late.
Yeah, that
Oh,
that
that's a
whole
big one.
Yeah, being late.
being late and knowing your lyrics is like I mean, I feel like if I was an artist, I probably would rehearse it on the way or probably a few days before I had my session booked or something. But like, I don't know. I get if you have to tweak it because it doesn't quite fit when you start. But like, just that being unprepared. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know your lyrics, so
Yeah, unless you're an artist like Jay Hill. Shout out Jay Hill. This man comes out with his lyrics like he just lets the beat ride, comes up with a couple bars, and then lets it play, and then he does that. He builds songs off of that, and that's his workflow though.
That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about like you don't even have an idea of like how you even want to say it, and you have it in front of you, like on you know.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Rehearse what you're about to do before you step in that fucking booth.
At least have an
Especially for
idea.
Yep. True. True. Yeah, at least an idea, because like you said, it's our job kind of to help them like through their creative process. Yeah. I mean, I feel like every engineer is different though. Aren't there some engineers that are just more on like the quiet side, and they're just like, I'm gonna let you do whatever.
Is that a good engineer?
I feel like it's a good engineer if it works with artists, but I don't know.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Because some artists you cannot have to say anything and they go.
Mm-hmm.
But some people you have to coach a little bit.
Mm.
It all depends on who you're working with.
I don't know, but know your lyrics.
Yeah. He's stuck on that one. Shit. True. True. At least rehearse. Yeah. At least rehearse before you come in, because that'll make it a lot easier for both people and everybody.
Because everybody wants to freestyle nowadays.
True.
Because they think all their favorite rappers are just such great freestylers.
True.
And it takes them not that much time to make a record. It's not the case. They're lying to you.
Yeah,
I'm
they
telling
really
you.
are.
They are lying to
They
you.
lying to you.
It does not take a short amount of time to make some of those records.
That's so true, man.
You say, oh, I made the song in 5 minutes. No, you didn't. Or maybe you did, but it didn't. That's not how the finished record came out.
Right. That's true. Even if they do say it took 5 minutes, they probably are talking like about the beat.
If it took them 5
or, like,
minutes, they did exactly what I said. They knew their lyrics.
Mhm.
They didn't come in stumbling over words or, how they wanted to do things. They probably already had it, and rehearsed it probably 1,000 times. So it just flowed out of them as opposed to like having to be pulled out of them as to how it should be done.
Mm.
Also, some people just aren't that talented.
A lot of
just
people
have to
think they are.
accept that.
Yeah.
They
That's
have to
true.
accept they can't do what their favorite rapper does because they don't have it.
Yeah.
That's why it sounds like trash.
It's actually okay to write though. You know that?
Oh, for sure.
It's
yeah.
actually okay to write your lyrics.
Yeah, but they want to be like
Nah,
their
where'd you
favorite
get
artist who doesn't write.
Bro, Pusha T still writes on a notepad. That was one thing that when I found out about that, I was like, damn, that's dope as fuck.
You heard how long it takes Lil Wayne to make certain songs sometimes because he's trying to figure out his lyrics?
How long?
About like a month.
What?
It'll take 2 weeks on one lyric.
I thought Lil Wayne was
He's
freestyling the.
Perfectionist.
I think people misconstrue Lil Wayne's career because they seen bad. I'm not going to say bad, but certain clips the wrong way. When they look at certain things like his Carter documentary, for example, when he had that big notepad that was rapping Swagger Like Us in his hotel room,
I think that might be the one I'm thinking of.
he was going at it.
Yeah.
But he was rapping every single day and being one of the dopest in the whole industry, arguably, whoever wants to say it.
Mm.
But it was that's all he did. Rapping these days for people that we get clients, it's not all they do.
Yeah,
That's not all they have to worry about.
That's true. They want to do that shit because it looks cool on social media.
It's not even just that. They really want to be artists, but they just don't. Some people don't make the time.
Yeah, true.
Some people don't believe that they can get their songs to be successful, even though they're dope. The dopest people you know are the ones that are not going to put out much because they're not confident.
Facts.
As sad as it may seem, the most clients you're going to get is the people that are allegedly quote unquote trash or underdeveloped because they have the money, they can afford it. A, and B, they really enjoy it.
That's true, man. There is that one artist. I don't remember his name exactly, but you worked with him, and he was so fucking good, dude. And he said he hasn't released anything. Right? I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. I sat in on that one session. I think he was Soup's dude, and he passed you on to him or something.
Oh, you're talking about Loco?
Yeah, I think so. And he hasn't dropped anything, but he's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. Yeah, you're right, man.
Cause I don't know why, but I guess it's the you can't have everything thing, but at the same time, you want you have a gift. At least I hope you believe you have the gift to want to release to the world.
Mm.
I understand people want to do it the right and correct way, but people ain't gonna know until you drop something.
Facts.
They're not gonna know what you do till you drop it. You're on social media, dropping it or releasing content around it. They're not gonna know unless you tell them.
That's true, man.
They don't know who you are until you drop something else. You drop something again. Because, I mean, you could drop something, but it's just like,
Oh yeah,
you
gotta
have to drop
consistency.
something.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah, so it's like you have to drop something else. Not
Yeah.
something, it's like something else.
Yeah,
You have to
that's true.
pile it on.
But I say something to at least get them started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is.
Yeah, that's true.
I've tried posting on TikTok a couple times, and then I'll take that shit down because it's like, this shit gets like 25 views.
Oh, shit, I created a TikTok today.
He did.
Oh, for real?
He
Yeah.
followed me.
Ooh. Yo. Are you trying to be a creator, or are you just?
I'm just trying to be on. Everybody has their own reason for TikTok, and
Sure. Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard, people use it for selling different things, and
Yep.
so I just got on there today, and I don't know if I have. Well, I think you follow me. I don't have any views. I think outside of him, I don't even know how to work it. Honestly,
Gotcha.
I just posted something. I seen what was the biggest trending hashtag today, so I just added it up there.
Once you get your For You page like how you like it, it's crazy.
How do you? I don't even. Yeah,
So
just
it'll
show me.
it'll be slow. It'll be slow. Like essentially, what you do is the way I did it, at least when I first made my account. Is like I looked up music and like just even specific things like people playing guitar, people making beats, people rapping, people playing drums. And then the more videos you like and comments you like related to those videos on your For You page, it'll just start feeding you these things. And the more you like and then swipe, it also it reads like how long you watch the video.
See,
Like, it's crazy.
I don't want it to be like Instagram though. Like
It's
I don't
not.
want to. I don't want to get on and it's just. I don't even want to get on and really like follow people I know
No,
necessarily.
no.
I kind of want to get on and like network.
Yeah, I actually think TikTok should be for that. I don't think you should follow people that you know on TikTok unless you're just like unless it's your personal account and you just want to send funny fucking videos and shit. But like
I'm like that
it's
now.
it's not like the Instagram type of thing where it's like, oh, I want to follow all my friends, I want to build up my page. Like I think TikTok is literally just for outreach for to strangers that are interested in what you're interested in. And it's like I've seen the algorithm explained. I've seen it in videos. I mean, people in person have told me about it. I've tried it, but I think you just need consistency. But I mean, it's crazy how it works.
That's the most important thing for sure is consistency. But as far as stuff to get outreach, post what you do in a certain way that's in a creative way,
Mm-hmm.
using the popular sounds, the popular trends, but do it in your own way
True.
to bring attention to what you do. And you can you can even put the popular sounds, but you can literally lower the sound and mute it in the background, but it'll put it in the realm of whoever else is using those popular
Right.
sounds at the time, and still have what you do.
Right. Yeah, that is. I've heard that as well. I guess it's like
But also,
So how do you gain views? Go ahead.
make your social media pertain to how you act in real life or how you're comfortable. Because some people don't like to show their face. Fine. There's certain platforms you shouldn't even want to use.
Yeah.
Like don't make a YouTube video, or at least go in that realm on YouTube that people show their face.
Right.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
If you're more of a introverted, you don't fresh out of camera, don't worry about being. Try Twitter. Try doing stuff on Twitter.
True. A lot of popular accounts on Twitter that are funny shit. I have no idea what this person looks like behind the screen. There's people on YouTube that I've seen that have had their accounts for like years and years, and they like never show their face. I'm thinking of like gaming channels though, so I don't know. It's a little different. It's like people playing video games and like talking over them, but never seen their faces. Which, yeah, I guess you don't really need to though if you're just playing video games. But
Entertainment, education, and engagement.
entertainment.
Those those are the things. Pillars. I went to a little networking content creator event last week. So that's what those were.
Explain. What are these pillars? Is this like the pillars of what people are attracted to on social media?
Content pillars.
Okay.
You're either educating, entertaining, or engaging. And in other cases, if this is your realm, erotica as well.
Okay, fair. And yeah, that's a big one. Fucking
That one
OnlyFans.
I didn't learn from the conference. I learned that from somewhere else. But that's also another way to
I gotta write
obtain
this
an
down.
audience and make content around those veins.
That's an easy way to think about it, though.
And don't always post the same stuff every single day or every week. Switch it up because nobody wants to see the same thing every day and every week anyway.
Dang.
So
I'm about to
outside of music, what other type of things would you post? Cause I seen your page. I don't know if I actually went through it. I kind of just like.
All right, so there. At one point in time, I used to do it a lot, but I don't do it as much anymore because I just want different audiences for this. But I used to have old podcast clips on my page as well. Motivational videos, I guess. I don't like
That
long.
you like. So if you had a clip from this, would I be able to do it, or like can I share it? Like I don't know nothing about it. Like I said, it's just day one. I was on.
on TikTok.
Yeah, I was on it like 10 minutes.
You can repost them. You can repost
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, you find my page and you're involved, and I tag you in it. Or even if you're not, you just find it. You can repost it.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna come back in 2 weeks and be like,
And
I
you
love
can
TikTok.
also just screen record it and just re-up and just. Or you only have to screen record it. If you can save the video, you can literally take that video and repost it on your page. It'll still have my name, my TikTok handle going up and down.
Yeah, that's true.
Screen, but it'll just be content. You can just.
So is TikTok the new wave?
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been a new way for a second now.
Yeah. I didn't want to like get into it when I first.
You have to. If you've been
You
creating
do.
content, trying to get some money, trying to create a brand, you have to.
Yep.
So
Like,
is Facebook
necessary.
dead now?
Facebook isn't dead. It just has its audience. If you're going for the older audience, you go to Facebook.
True.
Because other people, you can get popping on Facebook still. It just depends on if your content's made for that audience.
I think like millennials, like people right now who are in. Oh, you would be a millennial, right?
Huh?
Right? 30s.
He's probably. You might be. You probably. I don't know them. I don't know them well, but it's possible he's in there.
Well, I'm thinking more like 35 to 40s.
No.
In that range is like Facebook.
Nah, it's like older than. Well, people there too, but it's kind of a little older than that. Pretty much your grandmas.
Yeah.
And the greats. Basically, really old people and young people on Facebook. Still.
I haven't used Facebook
Young
since I
old
was in probably middle school, like consistently, like middle school. But that was because when I was younger, I was like, I hate Facebook. I'm all about Twitter because I thought it was cool for not liking Facebook.
Seen a whole lot of ratchet stuff on Facebook from my old friends from high school, so I just deleted them all.
Yo, Facebook is crazy. I still see some crazy shit on Facebook.
People just complain and talk about stuff that doesn't matter. That's why I'll be getting on Facebook.
Facebook sometimes reminds me of World Star, bro. Like some of the videos I see that come from Facebook, I'm like, how is this can only come from Facebook? Like there's no other social media site that would come like that would produce this content. None. It had to come from Facebook. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you get it. It's just some weird ass like 2-3 minute videos just about the most random shit.
It take mad long to get into the intro, the conclusion.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is how I did this. Then they had to go all the way to the end of the video, past like 2 or 3 ads, and now it ends up being underwhelming.
Yeah.
Why don't I just watch this, bro? That's why I'll never use this. I'm getting off this.
Damn. See, but the thing is, the good Facebook videos I've seen were from Twitter, and that's why I like Twitter's better for good like funny content. Plus, I like the short posts. Like,
I think Twitter's just better overall because it's just completely uncensored, no matter what it is.
yeah,
It's like
That's
it doesn't even matter.
To a degree.
You think so?
They'll if you go a little too crazy, they'll get you.
I don't know. I've seen crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, man.
It's like
It all depends on the notoriety too of some.
that's true.
Whatever it is.
It's
If people are making money, having noticeable gains off there, they'll get hemmed up for sure. They kicked Trump off of Twitter.
He was causing trouble.
What did he do though?
Bro was causing trouble.
Basically,
What the fuck is you talking about?
I forgot exactly.
January 6th. That's all I'm gonna say. He said, "Let's go."
I don't know exactly what he did or what happened, but it might have been a promotion of alleged hate speech or
It's like the riots when they
or
ran up in
something.
there.
Yeah, when they stormed the Capitol,
Yeah, I think
essentially
he kinda supported them.
the rhetoric that orange guy was using, people, his supporters apparently thought that meant storm the Capitol, right? That's what they thought. But he said, "Nah, not at all. That's not what I meant." But besides the point, besides the point.
Those thugs.
Bro, like who storms the Capitol these days? This is not 1743. The fuck? Did that happen in 2021? Right? Right after the
Nah, it couldn't have been 20. Was it? Nah, it couldn't have
Yeah.
been 21 because that would have been last year, right?
was that not last year?
It was 20s.
2020?
2020. It was right before he got.
It was,
Oh yeah, that's true.
2020.
Damn, that was a long ass time ago. That's crazy.
Wasn't that long.
Okay, I'm thinking that just happened. Kind of did, but 2 years ago, that's kind of a long time, for world events.
Actually, it might have been in 2020. Hold on.
Corona happened.
Corona started at the beginning of 2020.
It had to have been 2021 because Corona started. God, I don't even remember, bro. Not really. I don't keep up with shit like that either. So there is that. Okay,
Storm the Capitol.
I'm adding that to the compilation, bro.
What's that?
Checking your phone.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna have to wait.
January 6th, 2021.
21. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's crazy. Yeah, that was last year.
That was what? So it was basically right before he got out.
Yeah, because
You usually get out in February or something.
it got delayed because of the COVID and all that, and the recounts and the votes.
Yeah.
The votes up late.
A whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of it. Damn, what were we talking about before that?
I forgot.
Same.
Pretty much, we were kind of describing a little bit of how, being great and trying to do stuff great in your field, having talent can lead you to people not releasing stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
pet peeves in the studio.
That is true. We did talk about that. We did talk about the pet peeves. But that was all in the beginning. Wow, it's been a journey, guys. It's been 47 minutes already.
Yeah.
Time has flown. That's crazy. Audience, what do you think, man? I want some interaction with you guys. Leave a comment below if you're fucking with us. Like, for real, bro. Put a comment down below. And we got 31 views on that Colonosseum interview. That's 31 views, bro. There's 31 people that saw that. Hey, I remember like maybe 4 or 5 weeks before, or 3 or 4 episodes before that, it was like 6 or 7. So that's good. That's good. Keep tapping in.
So we appreciate y'all that come through and listen to us. Nobodies.
We're
Bunch
trying.
of nobodies. Nobody knows any of us.
Well, I disagree with that. Somebody knows us. We're somebody to someone.
Yeah, that's,
We're somebody that's to ourselves for sure.
that's a Chance the
David
Rapper
P.
song.
David.
David P.
No, we'll get to that in about half an hour.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I just realized what he was talking about. We'll get to that in half an hour.
Damn, yeah.
Well, you want to talk about anything else before we get up out of here, man?
No, really, man. I'm just about to enjoy a nice steak when I get home to celebrate the end of my work week. And,
Filet mignon?
nah, it's a T-bone, bro. I got it from Harris Teeter on sale. That shit was half off because it was like supposed to be sold in like a day or some shit.
Expired.
Bro, it's a
Whoa.
fat cut. Yes, not expired, but like sold by, or the sell by date.
Expired.
Basically. But that's why I got to eat it tonight. It's a nice chunky fat cut. I'm excited. And
Got him a one night steak.
yo, I think I'm about to start posting more content on TikTok. You inspired me. The 3 pillars, man. I'm about to keep that in mind for real. I think that makes it a little easier to think about what to create. Because it's like, okay, do I want to educate people or entertain? I don't remember the third one honestly. I like the second. I like the two. I like the first two.
And erotica, if that's your lane for some reason.
If you want to get out there, rub your feet together. We have foot fetishes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there, bro. I'm sure I could just take a picture of my big toe and get paid the big bucks from somebody. Like one person out there wants a picture of my big toe. I know you're out there.
Yeah, do some sensual ASMR stuff. If that's your thing.
Leave a comment down below if you like big toes. Fuck you talking about? Hey, thanks for tapping into us. You guys have anything else?
If we
to
get
say?
at least 15 views.
Ooh, big toe picture, big toe review, big toe review. I'll clean them for you guys. Don't worry.
Shout out
What color would you like to see on his big whip of toenail polish?
Nah, bro. I'm gonna make sure that it's clear and very pretty. So I'm telling you, if you like it, big bucks, hit me up. Comment down below.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about? Hey.
We out here. Deuces.